Hi everybody, my name's Charlotte Peake and this is my visual conference presentation. So the question I have chosen is, how can the Reggio Emilia approach further inform art education in early childhood education? For me personally, I really relate to the Reggio Emilia approach and a lot of my views align with this quite nicely. And when it comes to creative arts in early childhood, I think the Reggio Emilia approach is a great model for this. So the Reggio, for those of you who don't know, Reggio Emilia is a small but beautiful city in northern Italy that has developed a superior model of early childhood education that uses artistic expression, long and short-term projects, and engaging environments to establish learning communities. The Reggio Emilia approach was developed after World War II and was run by parents who wanted their children to have the opportunity of a better education than their own, allowing the children the opportunity for a new way of learning through the Reggio Emilia approach, where children are viewed as capable and valued participants in the community that encourages the children to express themselves as they explore, question, and interpret the environment around them. Educators using the Reggio Emilia approach believe that children should have some control over their learning, and the approach encourages children to have many languages in art, music, and drama, where they should be encouraged to learn through experiences like listening, moving, touching, and observing, using a lot of their senses. My methodology for change is, for the Reggio Emilia approach, believes that the environment is the third educator, as the learning environment allows for the learners to engage and develop a sense of ownership and responsibility over the space when they are drawn to the environment. If the art area of the learning environment is not inviting for the child, the children won't be drawn into it or use the space. But if the environment is set up to look inviting with like provocations, to encourage the children to question and explore, and resources set up to draw the learners in, like an easel might be set up next to a window, allowing the light in and them to use nature. And if resources are set up like in transparent jars, set up at eye level, the experience is set up to be open-ended and aesthetically pleasing, to draw the children in and encourage them to explore and learn with the resources around them. I popped up a few pictures of resources set up at eye level. It's all to look aesthetically pleasing and to draw the children in so that they want to come and participate, do something creative with the art resources. Some research has indicated that many early childhood teachers don't have the sufficient knowledge or training in ways to teach art to young children, or they just simply lack the confidence in their abilities to facilitate creative arts learning experiences in their early childhood classrooms. Although this is the case in some professional development, literature focusing on early childhood education indicates that training can improve the educator's knowledge and understanding, especially when the information is combined with demonstration, practice, and feedback in the learning environment. So actually working with educators that have more experience in the setting is a great way to learn, and actually working with them to put these into practice, watching what they do and then doing it together. And then having go at doing it on your own and getting feedback from other educators around you is a great way to build up your confidence and build up your knowledge to create a more effective and more inviting area. Adopting a holistic approach is a practice of the early years learning framework that focuses on the child as a whole and their connection to the natural environment and the independence between people, plants, and places. By viewing the environment in this particular case, the art area is the third educator. Children are able to be provided with a full and holistic approach to the learning through the educator, the child, and the environment. Planning and implementing learning through play. Play provides a supportive environment where children can ask questions, solve problems, and engage in critical thinking. Play can expand children's thinking and enhance their desire to know and to learn. By planning and setting up play-based art experiences that allow the learners to learn and develop new skills, including like fine motor skills and creativity. By having the confidence and ability to set up a play-based learning experience, educators are able to provide the best opportunity for their learners to explore and discover through art and play. Creating physical and social learning environments that have positive impact on children's learning is an important practice to consider when setting up an area for creative arts for children. Environments that support learning are vibrant and flexible spaces that are responsive to the interests and abilities of each child. They cater for different learning capacities and learning styles and invite children and families to contribute their ideas and interests and questions into the area. The area should be created to support positive social interactions between children that lead to them taking their exploration further, and a physical environment that is able to be a third educator. This includes having all the provocations and the resources that invites and nurtures and supports a child's learning in the art space. Standard 6 of the Australian Professional Standards for Teachers discusses engaging in professional learning to further support educators' ability to provide learners with an art experiences that allow them to discover and learn. For educators to be able to do this, it is important that they participate in the relevant professional development that allows them to update their knowledge and practice. They must engage and initiate professional discussions that allow them to seek constructive feedback from their co-workers or supervisors, and this allows them to improve on their practice as well as implementing some of their new knowledge into their teaching practice and apply this into the art areas that allows learners to benefit from the learning experience. Thank you so much for hearing my point of view on the Reggio Emilia approach and how it can further inform the art education in early childhood education. Thank you.